So please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada, Jai Gurudev. We are going to start the
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Good and pranam. Basically, when I was told to speak, I'm usually not a notes writer. I'm off the cuff person. But when it comes to Madana-gopāla Prabhu, we have a special bonding. I don't know whether the bonding is from this lifetime or maybe last lifetime, I don't know. So, first time I met Prabhuji, I think around 2005. That's the first time I met him. At that time, I think it's still brahmachari. I remember seeing him in brahmachari attire. And then, of course, we ended up going to South Jersey, came back to North in 2013. And then I met him again in the temple 2014. Since then, we're coming very regularly. And I know Prabhuji Mataji since then. I saw Madhav when he was a little boy in the temple, playing in dramas and stuff. So,
We also have this picture.
yeah. So our relationship with Prabhuji Mataji has been more than 10 years, and I think it's probably eternal. So somehow we're connected to Krishna. So again, if anybody don't know me, my name is Srinivas Kandali. I go by Sinu Kandali. Was born and raised in Sri Sampradaya family. My parents, they were, my father and my forefathers were priests in the temple. So I was one of the fortunate soul born in that Bhakti family. And since I was childhood, I was attracted to the Lord. And since we have a temple, we've been doing that pretty much since I was a child. But once I came to America, of course, everybody comes to America, the Maya just takes you over. And then you become addicted to materialistic things. And that's when I met Prabhu in 2014. But when we started our Bhakti Riksha in 2018, that's the time we were really, I think he has awakened my inner bhakti inside, and he's the one, he and Mataji are key to make that bhakti into prema towards Krishna. And we're still practicing. I'm still in a small, all the way at the lower of the bottom of the food chain. So, and Prabhuji is one of the great gurus who actually awakened that and told us the bhakti, how to turn bhakti into prema. So that's what we're currently practicing. We're not there. Trust me, we're not nowhere near. But Prabhuji, Mataji, they're bringing us together through Bhakti Riksha and to all the his guidance and his enlightenment towards us. It's coming there. So he is one of the first gurus in person. I mean, like I said, I grew up in India. I had my Gurudev. I was 11 years old when he gave me Sharanagati, and he taught me so many great things. But once you're mature, you're adult. That's when a person who makes an impact, and Prabhuji is definitely one of the persons who made that impact. So he made my bhakti, my feeling towards Lord is like, and especially doing kirtan with him, whatever, is they use a word called rasanabhuti, that the ecstasy that it flows through your body. And Madana-gopāla Prabhu made that happen, and Mataji too, into Bhakti Vriksha, to all our gatherings and everything. So, and of course, I don't have to say anything about kirtan. His kirtan is ecstatic, and he makes it so fun. At the same time, you feel the presence of Krishna around you, with all the folks just jumping and dancing when he started singing. It's so good, so good. I enjoy his kirtan, I think, more than anybody. Even Mataji, I enjoy his kirtan so much so. Okay, so and I don't have to say about his knowledge of scriptures and everything, and his pravachans. I mean, amazing speeches that he does. So one thing I have to say is, in order for us to reach Krishna, we need Guru. Of course, we need Diksha Guru, Siksha Guru. He's one of my Siksha Gurus. And the best way to put it is to everybody, why Guru is important is, Guru is the one who shows the way to the Goloka Vaikuntha. And that's why they call him GPS. It's not GPS does not mean Guru position system, whatever. I call it myself is Guru Pada Sharanam. You take Guru Pada Sharanam, you get Krishna. So it is important, our scriptures say again and again about Guru. So I don't have to say anymore. So I thank Mataji, Prabhuji for giving me the opportunity to say a few words about Prabhuji and Mataji. Haribol.
Haribol.
Don't shake this, okay? So I will keep time. Okay. So I will raise my hand, so that time you should start a little bit like cutting down, right? Okay. Everyone?
Otherwise you will have a lot to say about it.
I'm sorry, I left from.
You got a pass.
Our Guruji is so special, everyone wants to say so much, but we have to keep it like Netflix recaps. End of the season when they start new season.
So that's why I have it written, so I don't take too much time. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Dandavat pranams to Swatswarup Maharaj. Dandavat pranams to Madana-gopāla Prabhuji. Dandavat pranams to all the Vaishnavas assembled here today. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to you, Madana-gopāla Prabhuji, for the profound effect you have had on my Krishna-conscious spiritual journey. There are 3 key topics I would like to speak about on how you have made a difference in my life and taken me closer to Krishna. They are the Bhagavad Gita, chanting, and kirtan. Every time I opened the Bhagavad Gita, I would get overwhelmed and was apprehensive to read it. Your Bhagavad Gita simplified PowerPoint slides opened my heart and eyes to begin to understand slowly and increase my thirst to read the Gita. Your slides are simple, colorful, easy to read, and increase my enthusiasm to read the Bhagavad Gita. You have shown me such patience and grace by always answering my doubts and questions. You are always there to answer my questions no matter what time of day, and I have called you late at night. You encouraged me to do the Bhakti Shastri course, which I am currently in, and I thank you for that because I am seriously studying. I thank you. You have taken the time to teach me how to properly memorize and recite shlokas. Thus, you have taken me closer to Krishna. Chanting was another hurdle for me. I always thought of chanting 16 rounds as a huge feat that I would never be able to accomplish. You have explained and showed me how it can be done. You encourage to start slow by doing 1 or 2 rounds a day and then adding on. You explain the importance of pronouncing, hearing, and focusing. You stress the importance of how chanting can give you the taste of Krishna's sweet name. You made me realize that chanting the Mahamantra 16 rounds allows me to connect to Krishna. And because of that, I am able to chant 16 rounds a day. Thus, you have taken me closer to Krishna. Kirtan is fun, soul-stirring, and exciting. You sing kirtan in different tunes to keep it fresh and exciting. I admire your musical talents of being able to play the piano, the mridanga, the kartals, and to sing. Your kirtan can make us feel like we are in Goloka Vrindavan, that we just want to jump up and dance with Krishna. Your kirtan can also make us weep with the realization of separation from Krishna. And I think our Bhakti Vriksha members can attest to the ecstaticness of his kirtan. You explain the meanings of the bhajans as you sing them. Thus, you have brought me closer to Krishna. These are only a few words that I have expressed today, but I have so many more that I can't even express, that you have truly, truly deepened my love for Krishna, my enthusiasm to learn about Krishna, and that forever I will be grateful. And like my Prabhu said, this is probably a prior lifetime, connection that I was able to make with, you and Mataji and, your family, that has deepened my Krishna consciousness. And I hope that I'm able to further and further get more Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Again, my name is Venetia, for those of you who don't know me. And here we all are at the beginning, together. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, who made this day possible, who brought us all the inconceivable treasure of the holy name, the Vedic literatures, the instruction manual for returning home back to the Lord, and the priceless power cord of the parampara that plugs us all back in to the source of all. We are here to celebrate the continuation of the immeasurably glorious parampara in our own time now, through our own Gurudev, His Grace Madana-gopāla. I thank the Lord Sri Krishna and Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada repeatedly every day for your existence, for sending you to me. You are wholly perfect. You are the perfect torchbearer, and you are literally opening my darkened, conditioned, ignorant eyes with the torchlight of knowledge and with the rays of love, compassion, and purity emanating from your worshipable heart. I know you are keeping the beams on low now, like a car passing on a dark road in the night so as not to blind me. You are so merciful and expert in everything, especially in preaching and teaching, engaging your approach to everyone, so as to pull us further and further in, slowly, slowly to the truth. Krishna says to Arjuna, Tadviti pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadikshanti te jnana jnaninastat pradarshana. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. I can't see the truth, but I can clearly, by your mercy, see that you have seen it. I am at the beginning, aspiring to be your disciple. Even as I write these words, my heart starts to beat faster. You wrote once, the relationship between the soul and Krishna is eternal. What we need to do is work together to fully realize it. It is a big project, but we are committing to it. The process is both dead serious and delightfully joyous. This is Krishna consciousness. My commitment is to you, who are both dead serious and delightfully joyous at all times. Krishna consciousness for me is not possible without you. Please bless me and please accept me as flawed and literally fallen as I am. Please accept my life in your hands and your soft blazing heart. Please accept my sincere obeisances again and again and again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna everyone, and Hare Krishna Prabhuji. My name is Amit, and just want to show my gratitude to the Prabhuji with some examples. So I am associated with Guruji for last 2 years, and within these 2 years, there are multiple changes I can see in my lifestyle, in my family, and in my kids also. So for example, like earlier I don't do generally like bhoga and all. So I'm just giving today's example. So I was coming here around 8:30. I need to make it here. So I woke up early. I made something for Prabhuji, like for Sri Krishna. I do the bhoga and I came here. This is what like changes that I have seen in my life, and the way Prabhuji is doing, like it is amazing. So for example, like the way Prabhuji doing kirtan, doing mridanga. So my daughter, like she's so impressed. She made me buy mridanga. And she told me like I want to do it like Prabhuji. And same way like my son, the way Prabhuji doing this keyboard, he made me to buy that keyboard just to say like just to play like Prabhuji. So this is what like changes we can see in our life. And my family is back in India, but they want to show the gratitude to you, Prabhuji. So they just send like few seconds of video. I just want to play.
I miss my
He's my son.
Thank you for being so kind and smart. You helped me learn and grow. That's a big part. I am happy for your guidance. Every day you make my road right and show me the way.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thanks for being there and showing me the way. Your wisdom helps me every single day. I appreciate all the guidance you give. With your support, I'm learning how to truly live. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving us such a spiritual guidance. Thank you for being there for every question we have. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. One more thing I just want to tell actually, just remember actually. So like you need someone like to manage the things in your life. So very small example. So today we were preparing here. So we were doing there, but it was not 100%. So the moment Mataji came here, everything was on place.
Yes.
So definitely you need someone to things manage in your life. Thank you.
Hare Krishna everyone. This is my family. So first of all, my humble obeisances to Madana-gopāla Prabhu, si Mataji Auntie, and everyone, all the devotees. So we are so blessed to have our spiritual leader, Madana-gopāla Prabhu, of course, with Manasi Mataji always, and Auntie always under his side. So Prabhu, your spiritual leadership has truly touched our hearts. in all aspects of our lives, and for that we are forever grateful to you. And your lectures always leaves us inspired to live a life focused on Krishna. We are truly grateful for your time. We know you are so busy, but as I said, I don't know how you actually do it, but in Krishna's mercy, you did it for, So for leading us to Krishna, we are grateful for that. And we are really commend you because your understanding of scriptures and ability to simplify complex concepts indeed inspired many of us in our Bhakti Vriksha group. In addition, under your guidance, it's wonderful to hear that, our Sangha has taken his first steps to chant. And also, every day he's making a point to chant. So I'm so grateful for that and really happy as a mom. And I also learned to chant seriously through your guidance and encouragement. Thank you so much for all that you do for our family, for touching our lives, and for all our Bhakti group. So may you continue to be an instrument in spreading the word of God, touching many more lives and bringing them closer to Krishna. So wishing you the best of health, Prabhu. We want you to be healthy forever, and God bless you always. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Madana-gopāla Prabhu, for this Bhakti Vriksha, and thank you for making me chant Hare Krishna. Now I can do japa at least 1 or 2 rounds a day. Also, thank you for making me sing Hare Krishna, and thank you for teaching me different tunes, so I can be just like you when I grow up. Thank you. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. My humble obeisance, Prabhu, and my pranam to everyone. So, you see, actually I have to give also my humble obeisance to my mom, who was initiated to by Joy Pataka Swami Maharaj. So that brings us close to Krishna. Because of her, we started coming here, and we made first actually Radha Mataji and Nila Pramana. Yeah, but then journey started. On the way, we met Mansi Mataji and Guruji. Yeah, and being in married a different culture, bringing the family together is really hard without the touching the heart from Prabhuji. Now our life is so simple. I don't need to worry about whether Sanjay will fall apart, whether Mataji will not bring the way. We want to be our future together. So that part, I'm worry free. So what goes with this? Basically, Prabhu, you, Mataji and Auntie, I respect I feel that Auntie is my mom here. Just to give you the importance of Auntie. Yeah. So I'm really blessed to bring in touch with this family. I don't need to prepare anything. I can go on and on. But that's I want to tell from my heart and continues to get the blessings. As you know, I told everybody in my Bhakti Vriksha, I know list of the scripture, I know list of kirtan. I will say I don't know anything about scripture, but what it is inspiring me is to chant 4 rounds. Now I reach to that goal. So I don't know what the future will bring. Let us see. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Ananta Shesh, with his unlimited mouths, is unable to fully glorify Lord Krishna. With his unlimited mouths and with unlimited lifespan. So, if the Lord is unlimited, how about the Lord's devotee? Shouldn't we also fully and wholeheartedly glorify the Lord's pure devotee? A pure devotee is never alone. So before I speak about Madana-gopāla, I just wanted to speak about his transcendental wife, his son. A pure devotee never acts in this world alone. He is empowered by the Lord, with his family, his friends, his mentees, everybody who is in the Bhakti Vriksha group, his disciples, aspiring disciples, everyone in this room, so many people who are listening. So you are also part of this great transcendental lila. And we are all very fortunate to know Madana-gopāla. I have known him for almost 25 years. I've been part of his Bhakti Vriksha group for almost 5 years. In our great society of ISKCON, we have many devotees who are very scholarly, who have a very deep understanding of scripture. Fewer are those individuals who know how to practically apply these principles and maintain a high degree of personal integrity in their own lives. Madana-gopāla is that rare gem of a devotee who embodies all these principles, yet is humble, compassionate, soft-hearted, and brings a light touch of humor and laughter to everyone he comes in contact and connection with. I have seen him interact with donors giving $1 million to the temple. I've seen him help Matajis and Prabhu with very difficult, personal, stressful situations. Hold the hand of an elderly grandmother, serve prasadam, clean the temple, clean the floors, wash the pots. And no matter what he is doing, he remains equipoised in everything that he's engaged in. Bhakti Maharaj spoke about servant leadership and spiritual warriors. I am very fortunate and humbled to know this true servant leader. Thank you. Praying to remain in your service.
Hare Krishna everyone. Humble obeisances for Madana-gopāla Prabhuji. My name is Ashish Gupta and he is my son Arjun Gupta. So we are in association with Prabhuji and Mansiji from the last 5 years. And since then we have changed. We have noticed a lot of changes in our life. And these are all positive changes only. So previously we were just living the life as a normal human being. But once we met with Prabhuji, he changed the way we should live, how to do the worship to the God, and what should be the structured way of doing it. So we are very grateful to you, Prabhuji, for giving all the guidance. And regarding Prabhuji, that Prabhuji is multi-talented. He can do, like, the one good quality I like Prabhuji, that when you ask a question to him, he will explain you so well and very easy way that you can easily understand, and then you can follow that one so easily, and then you can move forward. And you don't have to look back for that question, it gives so much clarity. And as I said, Prabhuji is multi-talented, like he can play piano, mridanga, even he can give the lectures in any language you want. I have seen his lecture in the Italian languages also. And we are so like motivated with the Prabhuji and the entire family, and with blessing of Krishna. And today, my family is back in India. They are right now in Mayapur, and they want to say something from Mayapur directly to Prabhuji. Yeah, Monica, you can hear me? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, yes, you can.
Yes, everyone can hear you.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji is giving blessings to you.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Yeah, we are proud of this Bhakti Rich family and the entire ISKCON family and this congregation. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So I'm going to request Mahesh Pandit Prabhu to please come and give us your sweet words and also your blessings, please.
Happy birthday.
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रसादाय श्रीमद् भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात देशतारी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. I would like to congratulate Madana-gopāla Prabhu being a spiritual master. So nice in a young age. It's not easy to cultivate devotees in Krishna consciousness, but I can see through your bhakti vruksha and through your talent, you cultivate them so nicely. And that's what we need in ISKCON right now. And I know Madana-gopāla Prabhu for over 30 years. We met Gita Nagari long time ago. And we talked, and since then we've been very friendly. So yeah, it's and I also congratulate Mansi Ganga Mataji for giving him so much support, and also Madhav, excellent son. I like Madhav so much, and also thank you for inviting me at your Vyasa Puja. I remember him telling me to open a center somewhere, and I said, we'll see. Because his father has a land in Khambhat. So I was thinking about opening a center in ISKCON in Khambhat, but it's not working out yet. So I also, on behalf of my son, I also congratulate you. He is right now in New Vrindavan. They have some retreat, so. But he is very fond of you also. And thank you very much for serving your Guru Maharaj like this. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. I'm going to very humbly request Vrindavan Chandra Prabhu to please come and say a few words.
Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu-padaya Krishna Bhutale Srimati Bhakti-vedanta Swami. Namo Vishnu-padaya Krishna Sattva-kara. Madana-gopāla Prabhu, I know you as a long time ago, of course. I've been living in this temple for more than 20 years. And Madana-gopāla used to live someplace near railway station, near railway station in the railway station near the way. He used to live somewhere there, I don't remember where. But he used to come to here in the temple, and we used to take prasadam together. At that time I know he, of course, doesn't know about it. And then we used to talk and we used to take prasadam together. And then finally, of course, he went for some courses here and there, he studied so many things. Of course, I was not pursuing any of those things, but he did, and decided to become a guru. And he applied. He said that I'm going to apply for it, and maybe I will need some support from you, whether I have been living in the temple for a long time. So you know me very well. So you can say that I know this person very well since last 20 years. And you can get know my name for that. I said, okay, no problems for that. Of course, I will do that thing and we did it. And finally, he did become Guru. He did become Guru. And then, of course, the things are going on very nicely in his life, in my life. And he has been so helpful, of course. He's all rounder, I'm telling you. Everybody knows that he knows so many things. His knowledge of scripture, his knowledge of mantras, his knowledge of. I think once I was reading one of the mantras in 6 prayers, and I was confused that why is this mantra something like that? And he explained to me very nicely that it is in number 7, where there was mentioned that this is good for certain things at certain time. And he explained very nicely that mantra even I did not know that because I have been chanting that for. Of course, you know, every day in the morning we have these the names of Krishna, and then finally after the name is always a Sikshastakam prayer, we sing it always after 10 offenses. And in Sikshastakam prayers, of course, all of the prayers are very simple, but one of these, prayer number 7, was a little difficult for me to understand, and he explained very nicely. I did not know that explanation anyway, but I understood very well that way. So his knowledge is perfect, his knowledge of Shastra is perfect. Of course, as I mentioned, that he has been a very good leader for many things in this temple. We know that thing. Everybody knows about it. There is no question. As far as collections of funds, as far as putting out, and Prabhupada movement is mainly for preaching. Prabhupada movement is mainly, our movement is for preaching and distributing the books. That's the main purpose of the movement. And he has been preaching, his preaching is going very strongly. He has been preaching in New York City, he has been preaching to different places, so many different places he is going, and he has been doing that thing for a long time. I think he goes to Baltimore, he goes to Delaware, he goes to so many different 4-5 centers, he goes and he preaches them, and he guides them properly. So you can see his abilities, how to guide different places in different ways. And he has been guiding here also this thing. So from that viewpoint, he is a perfect person. And to find such a perfect person is very difficult. It's not easy to find perfect that we can go. And he's able to travel. He goes from one place to another place very quickly. Of course, he's also involved in Bhakti Center in New York City, where he gives sometimes online classes, and he gives the classes very open in different places also. So he's been a very successful person, successful preacher, successful Sankirtan leader, and successful in many lives. So we have to learn something from it, how to become successful in this life like that. Also, for me it's too late now for those things, because I don't think so I will be able to maintain that thing. At least something to learn from it is that be good and be humble. And humility is the one factor that is very important in your life. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned about the humility. That humility can win everything. If you are not humble, if you are proud of anything, you are going to lose out everything at one of the other point. But if you are humble, you are going to win all the time, no matter what happens, no matter, maybe it may take some time to come out with today, but you will definitely come out with that. With humility, and his humility is very great. I haven't seen that. He is the most humble person. Even though he raises so much funds, so much money, he preaches so much, still he has not a kind of pride in it. He doesn't take any pride in that matter. He is never proud of anything. He doesn't take pride in anything. So we can understand that we can learn from it that humility, humbleness is an important factor in your life, and we can learn from it how to become humble, and how to become humble. By becoming humble, you will definitely be very great in the spiritual. Spiritual land is humility, no matter what happens. Whatever is happening, if somebody says something, somebody blasting you, you just keep quiet at it. Better to keep quiet, or better to walk away from it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to say, Gramya Katham, Karibi Muslim. When there is Gramya Katham is Katha going on about a material life. If material life Katha is going on, you should better keep out of that, because there is no point in hearing such Katha. That's why he used to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, Gramya Katham Sudhi na Kahi. You should not hear that Katha, and you should not talk about that Katha. Because that is useless and we stop that. So he is not perfect about all these things. And this perfect knowledge is the one that is making it very successful as a Guru. Hare Krishna.
I must thank all the Shishya Kotis of Mr. Madana-gopāla Prabhu. And on this occasion, I congratulate all of you to choosing Madana-gopāla Prabhu as your Guru. And in this context, I would like to quote Mundaka one mantra. Parichya lokan karma chetan brahmanaha. Like that it goes on. In that mantra, it states that what are the qualities of a Shishya and what are the qualities of a Guru. I think with a few years of association with Madana-gopāla Prabhu, I find you have chosen a right Guru because he is a Kshatriyan and Brahmanist. I don't know what to talk because this is the first time I am talking, but I wish you have quote-unquote Shishyas in your future to guide them properly, to attain their liberation. Thank you very much.
I copy and second what my husband has said. There's a lot of words that come to our mind, but not a good speaker. So I can only say there are like a lot of three things we associate with, three gunas, three this one. But for me, in this temple, Murti, three Murti means great people, pillars of this temple. One is Nirmani Prabhu and Radharani Mataji, Shamkund Prabhu and Anandrupa Mataji, Madana-gopāla Prabhu and Mansi-Ganga Mataji. They are like Radha Krishna family, three Radha Krishnas. One is senior Radha Krishna, one is medium Radha Krishna, this was junior Radha Krishna. I have told Mansi-Ganga Mataji also before, I look to you as Radha Krishna only, both of you. It's like the from the beginning for the last 12 years, more than that, before that, somehow we are getting connected to ISKCON temple, wherever we live. Whether in Hyderabad, we were living close to ISKCON temple, we were going. And then in Bombay, we were living in Juhu. So Juhu temple we used to go, and the natural ice cream. Both are our points to go on Sundays and Saturdays. And here, by chance, we are living close to this ISKCON temple. We started coming to this temple for the last more than 12 years now. So I've been seeing Prabhu and Mataji every other Sunday, and we don't see one Sunday, we will be thinking, why I could not see them, why I could not see Shamkund Prabhu, why, where are they like that? We used to talk where they would all go, because we want to see all three of them in this temple, the couples, because they are our guiding lights. Kind of, even remotely. Like we need not have to go and tell them, but still remotely, Madana-gopāla Prabhu and Mansi-Ganga Mataji is, and she always wishes me on the Mother's Day. The first thing I receive is from Mansi-Ganga Mataji. So I feel very blessed that day. I feel very blessed. And Mataji, your kirtan, I try singing with the ragas and this one, not even one single thing I could get. But I keep repeating whatever the other day Shyam Gopal Prabhu was starting that tune. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When I sing this, I will think of this one. So for each one of this one, this is the one, like, typical, this one, how we remember, how we get associated, right? That is very important. And in 2 weeks ago, in one of the Bhagavad Gita lyric, right? Shloka, he mentioned, keep fighting, Arjuna, keeping Mano Buddhi, your intelligence and this one, keeping in me, in Krishna, keep fighting. And we used to think, like, how it is possible, right? How it is possible you engage in spiritual this one and still do your this one. But Prabhu and Mansi-Ganga Mataji are living examples for us how you can engage in Krishna consciousness and be in the material life very light, like water on the leaf, lotus leaf, right? like that, how you can live? These are the Prabhu and my Mataji. They are the living examples, and we are fortunate to have them with this one. And the Guru should be very approachable, right? Whenever you think of them, whenever you want, I want to go and just go and see him. So they are just living. I mean, with this one, we can just go and have their darshan, have their blessings anytime. Prabhu, I'm taking lot of time somehow. Please keep us in your prayers every day, like your congregation. You are all very, very fortunate people. So please keep us in your prayers every day. Please bless us at the time. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. My name is Prashant, and I had prepared a 30-minute speech, and even then I felt like I had to cut out a lot, but we have a schedule to stick to, so I have condensed it in 3 minutes, and I'm going to try and stick to it. So it's only the highlights, but Madana-gopāla Dāsa Prabhu is truly special, and he has changed my life. Before I met him, I was totally full of myself, almost like Ravana was, like with Abhiman, pride, conceit. I was a jerk at work and also a jerk of a husband. And I thought that, I was righteous. So because of righteousness, I had a lot of anger. And, I was trying to fix those things as band-aid solutions, but nothing seems to stick. And then finally I found him. I attended a disciples course. And on the first day itself, due to whatever reason, some of the things in the book that was given out didn't seem right to me. I was prepared to walk out. And again, it was my pride that I know better. I have read the whole Gita, I understand it. So I already thought I know better. But he had the class to teach the next day. And even then, he talked to me for an hour, tried to explain that, I'm taking things out of context, that I should really come and complete the course and then make up my mind. And he convinced me and drew me back with such humility without putting any pressure whatsoever. And that is when my life started to change. So from thinking that I know everything, the more I associated with him, the more I understood how little I knew. And the thing about Prabhu which makes him truly special is, I think he gets 48 hours in a day. We get 24, but he gets 48. Let me list the things he does, right? He has a full-time job in Citibank, which is one of the most aggressive, hard-working jobs that you can have. He has to go into work to the city. He does his whole 16 rounds. Then he also has co-director for North America, communications director in ISKCON. He has so many responsibilities in this temple. He also runs the Bhakti Vriksha. And you may or may not know, but he does Zoom lectures for Kenya, for Bhakti Center, and so much so. And yet, whenever any of us have anything, and we reach out to him, he never says no. He always takes our time. And never have I felt talking to him that he's rushing. You talk to people and you're like, in a few seconds I'll be told to wrap it up. But he never does it. He always has all the time. And he reminds me of Bhagavad Gita's verse 17:15, and nobody else that I know truly does that verse. And it's about austerities of speech. He's always truthful. The way he speaks is always pleasing to the ears. It's very beneficial as it has changed all of our lives, and it never agitates us. And then he also regularly recites Vedic literature in such beautiful voice. So 17:15 is like the way he lives. And the other thing is, he has an amazing sense of humor. Those of you who have attended his classes, you will see how he'll inject humor into everything. And seriously, and the fact that he works in corporate and is a father of a son, a married Vyasa, makes his advice to us so much more relatable. It's not like, so I'll wrap it up, and I'll just tell that it's only been 7 months that I know him, but my whole family is a fan of him. I went through some pretty stressful times, and he called me almost daily to check in on me. My family is really grateful, and they also told me to wish. And just one last thing, my son, his first words almost the day he met Prabhu, a little later he said Hare Krishna. And we had not taught him. He just said Hare Krishna. And I told that to Mansi Ganga Mataji, and she said, I am not surprised because that is the sign of a true Vaishnava. When that happens, this happens. So, Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you for all that you've done for us. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, everyone. I just want to say that my trip, our trip to the New Vrindavan in 2021, I was never thought it will turn into the spiritual journey. It just was the curiosity. What is ISKCON do? I was just went with my family, and then it's turned like that. After that, we being a part of the ISKCON, it was an amazing journey. I just want to quote one verse from the Bhagavad Gita. Even the Krishna, he is a supreme personality, but he also needed the Guru, and he mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, verse 4, text 34, Tad vidhi pranipatena paripratnena sevaya upadekshanti te janamo janminas jnanam jnaniyas tattva darsina. It was Krishna's blessing that we made when we started in the Bhakti ISKCON. We were looking for Shyam Gopal Prabhu, and we are like, which Bhakti Riksha we should join. We checked, but then we said, okay, we go to the Madana-gopāla Dāsa. And it was amazing that the way he explains, the wisdom, knowledge, and inspiration, what Guru should have, everything we see in him. And my Prabhu, Shyam Gopal Prabhu, is totally inspired, and he wanted to take the Diksha from him. And I said, okay, we go ahead and we take the Diksha. And since that, every day, like, my life also changed. I never knew how to serve the bhogas or everything to the God. But in the morning we started serving the bhoga. In the evening also starting the program. Narsiva Arti, I can take Swapnil. We do the bhajan with the Swapnil. Swapnil also sing the bhajan with us. And that's a difference when you have the Guru in your life. It's totally different. And I'm really thanks to Krishna that he brings us to the shelter, to the Madana-gopāla Prabhu, Mansi Ganga Mataji and Mataji, that he chose the perfect Guru for us. That's his blessing to us that we are here, and I'm recently got promoted, but I'm telling you, it's very pressure job, but still I'm like manage my material life and my spiritual life totally because of this. Prabhu encouraged me to chanting. Even I get a small chance, I chant and all the time, and they think that my office I'm counting my step, but I'm chanting. Oh, you're counter? I said, yeah, I'm chanting. But sometimes also, like Ambika Mataji said, that's my favorite room too. Sometimes I'm cooking. Mataji also heard when I was in the kitchen with her. I was always singing that room. Whenever I'm in the office, sometimes I forget and I'm like singing that, and they will ask me, what is singing? I said, it's just a Krishna song. You know, I'm Indian. We can't breathe without God. So I said that to her. But I'm really thankful. I know in 2021, Bhakti Riksha, our Bhakti Riksha went to the New Vrindavan. We missed, and that same year, same month, in the last week, we went to the Bhakti Riksha. There must be a coincidence that Krishna wanted to bring us together. And this is really, I'm really thankful to Krishna. And thank you to Gurudev that he's always kind and I'm saying merciful on us, that he keeping us his shelter. He's guiding us all the time. Whenever we need it, he's always there. I really, I don't have the word, and I never spoke in my life in front of all these people. But this is the how you get change in you when you start the spiritual journey. I'm saying, yeah, this is the spiritual journey that I hope I can until my end of my life, I can just stay like this, just like that strong, and that's Krishna conscious make me so strong. I can feel it since I got the job. It's like 6 months I'm doing it, how change into me, how strong I am, that everything I'm like, no, this has to be out. I was not before like that. But I can see the change, and I'm chanting all the 16 rounds whenever I can. Not whenever I can, I mostly try to do that, and if possible, I mostly try to finish it. Even if it's the end of the night, I mostly try to finish my round, and I said, okay, help me, Krishna. So I'm just want to say that Agyanati Virana Dasya Jnanajan Shalakaya Chakshuru Mitavena Tasmai Sutavena. Hare Krishna.
Well, Madana-gopāla Prabhu, thank you for everything you've done for us. I'd like to start with that. And I'd also like to say thank you, COVID. I'll tell you why. COVID was the time when, some of you know how far we live, so we couldn't always come and meet and, form a group here. But COVID was the time we started getting online classes. I chatted with Mansi Mataji, and, we decided to get online, and they were the best classes. And it was very timely. That's something we needed at that time. It was Bhagavad Gita. But what was unique? I'll tell you, it's not easy for me to understand until I apply the thing. And Prabhu, you did it for us, for me especially. I always say I'm not easy to convince, but you did it. And from you, you're more of a friend, a guru, and I've learned so much that's changed my life. I just can't thank you enough. So, but it's your way. You go, I would have questions, and Prabhu has this uncanny ability to break down the problem into subparts and go analytical with it. And something that resonates with me, and I don't want to go through every discussion we've had, but it's that what kept me going. When I've had the spiritual background, I used to go to Ram Sharanam, and Ram Nam was very common for me. And when I read Srila Prabhupada's books, it was, they really opened a whole new dimension. So the Ram Sharanam taught me the power of prayers, the chanting is just required. But Srila Prabhupada taught me the whole, his books taught us the whole dimension around, you need why you do certain things. But then when I met Madana-gopāla Prabhu, he brought it one level down, where it was more about here. It's not just, it was more about here's how you apply it to daily life. And that resonated with me. And that kept me going, and that kept me intrigued and curious. I cannot thank you, Madana-gopāla Prabhu, enough. You will always be our friend. You will always be our guru. It must be great karma of ours. Thank you, Lord, for all that. And I'm so glad for this association with you, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Prabhu, just to add a few points to that. And even as Shaji was saying, even my grandparents were a lot into puja, and that's the kind of household I grew up in. So there was always that belief in the higher Lord and prayers for Rama Krishna. But you sort of brought it down to an understandable dimension, and sort of you broke it down into a manner that sort of I could connect with in a much bigger form. So thank you for that. A lot of folks said about accessibility to you, and I experienced it firsthand when my brother-in-law was battling cancer and how you took time and spoke to me during those tough times. So thank you for that. And that's when I experienced what a guru truly is. And we all read that a guru has to have white hair, white beard, has to be way older than you, and you proved it all wrong because of your knowledge, because of the way you broke it down, the way you sort of taught us, and more important, the way you connected to. So you're truly a guru. Thank you so much.
So I just have to say, we look forward to the growing in the spiritual journey with you. Thank you for being there for us always, and thank you for being you.
Pranam to Guruji, Pranam to all Vaishnavas here. It's been more than 4 years with the association with Guruji and ISKCON. So my humble obeisance to Prabhuji. We are blessed to have you as our spiritual guru and mentor. Your guidance always solve our queries in form of our Gyan. Even during the Bhakti Vriksha, Athar, we used to ask so many questions, as you know, and he always very humbly and with the love always solve and bless him with your wisdom. Your lecture always leave us inspired to lead a life which focused on Krishna consciousness, and we are truly grateful for your encouragement and motivation for leading us all towards Krishna consciousness.
My respect to Param Pujniya Prabhu Prabhupada Maharaj. And Shri Madana-gopāla Dāsa and Mansi Mataji. First of all, I want to give congratulations for his birthday, and second, it's a great thing. We used to, whenever he's organizing the Bhakti Vriksha, so we felt very good and very happy about it. We also come in association with his family over there. His family is such a humble, which shows that how whenever you have a great soul, you will used to get a very nice family. It is seen in the form of his son, his wife, and mother. So he is definitely a great soul. Whole family is associated in Lord Krishna Bhakti. So he's a guiding guru. I felt like whenever we are in association, we are like wet woods, and he is like a fire. So he is burning the wet things. Wet is like a bad element in us, but it's a very important that we should come together in the association with his, because whatever he teaches, whatever the way he teaches us, which actually inspire more towards the Lord Krishna, and we are more on the Lord Krishna's path and love, and so I'll say thanks for his teachings, and I'll thank to everyone, all the Vaishnavas who used to be in the Bhakti Vriksha, such a nice association. Thank you so much.
Two lines for Prabhuji. It is always your birthday. शुभ हो, सफल हो जीवन संपूर्ण अभिनंदन से। शुभ हो, सफल हो जीवन संपूर्ण अभिनंदन से। आपके लिए यही चाहें हम अंतर्मन से।
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Dandavat pranams to His Holiness Satsvarupa Maharaj. Dandavat pranams to Madana-gopāla Prabhuji. We've had the good fortune of Madana-gopāla Prabhu and Mansi Mataji and Mandakini Aunty and Madhav's Association since we came here in 2016. It's been 8 wonderful years. It started with a beautiful friendship, but it's just grown. It's grown, and we look forward to Prabhuji and Mataji as much more than friends now. They are our spiritual guide, showing us the way. There's so much to learn from them in their everyday, the way they live, the way they run their grihastha life. So it's really inspiring for us. They are such a sincere Vaishnava family that their love for Krishna really shines forth, and you can see that, and that kind of engulfs you when you have a conversation with them. You can feel it, and then you feel that growing within you too. Madana-gopāla Prabhu, your ecstatic kirtans really ignites the yearning for Krishna. You can feel it. You can feel His presence in the room. You can feel that in your voice, and that kind of ignites the yearning for us. Your lectures are enlightening, and there's so much to learn each time you say something so simple, and yet it's so profound. And your ability to connect different verses, through your lectures in the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, to explain each word, something that you would read the translation, you would think you would understand, but then when you kind of cut it down to each word, it kind of sticks to your memory. So it makes learning our scriptures, learning the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam all the more joyous. Like, we look forward to those lectures with you. And you do all of this with a beautiful smile, so everyone can vouch for this beautiful smile. So, Prabhuji, we wish you and Mansi Mataji and Mandakini Mataji and Madhav a good health, happiness always to serve Krishna in every capacity, and we really appreciate your association. Thank you so much. I just wanted to end with a small verse. It's from the Guru Ashtakam. It's written by Adi Shankaracharya, and it says very beautifully how important a guru is. Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam griham bandhava sarvametaddi jatam manaschena lagnam guru ragni padme tatakkim 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 tatakkim. Wife, wealth, sons, grandsons, home, relations. One may have all of these, but if one's mind is not attached to the lotus feet of the Guru, what then, what then, what then, what then? I mean, Guru is the one who shows us the path to God. Thank you so much, Prabhu. We really, really appreciate it. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mukham karoti vachalam pankam lankayate girim yatkripa tamaham bande Shri Gurum Deenataranam. The meaning is, I offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master, the deliverer of the fallen, conditioned souls. His mercy turns the dumb to an eloquent speaker and enables the lame to cross mountains. Such is the power of the Guru. Dear Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Margama Swami, all glories to Satsvarupa Maharaj, and all glories to you on this auspicious day of Vyasa Puja. It is very difficult for anybody to put thoughts into words or to explain a guru's importance in their lives. What more can I say? Shakshudhan Dhilo Ye Janme Janme Prabhu Se. You are my master, birth after birth. I have been so fortunate and blessed. And indeed, because my Guru Maharaj gave shelter to me, even though he knows that I'm a fallen conditioned soul. Such is the compassion of Srila Prabhupada's spiritual family. However, equally important is Siksha Guru as much as Diksha Guru, because Siksha Guru nurture us, right? And thank you, Prabhuji. You're one of my Siksha Guru among the stalwarts we have in ISKCON movement, which is Mother Krishna Nandini, Mother Dasi, Mother Malati, Mother Kamagiri. I can go on and we can sit and listen till midnight. Prabhuji, I'm truly grateful that you have your presence in my life and of course Mataji's presence in my life. Consider myself blessed by the best. Still working on getting ready to face the final test, so I definitely require your blessings. As you are aware, my Diksha Guru is far away from me. I get his association face to face maybe once a year, or if I'm lucky, twice a year. The separation has definitely pained me a lot, personally. However, I take comfort listening to your lectures because your profound explanations to Vedic scriptures are amazing. It has truly helped me, Prabhuji, a lot. Your patience, your enthusiasm, and the way you explain even complex subject in a very, very succinct manner during our Gita class, Monday through Thursday, where sometimes my questions might not make sense, or most of the time does not make sense, but you still help me understand the deeper meaning of devotional service, what it takes to be a sincere Krishna conscious devotee. Your most valuable guidance has given us great courage and enthusiasm to manage our spiritual life amidst mundane corporate life. This balancing act, Prabhuji, you show us by your example. Your blessing and encouragement has given great strength to me personally to render devotional service and to serve the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by spreading the holy name and message of the Supreme Lord. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude once again, and thank you for guiding us and taking us through this path of divine knowledge. Again, thank you so much for being there when we needed the most. That pillar, that strong spiritual pillar to lean in during both happy and not so happy situations. Thank you for always answering questions and clearing my doubts. Thank you for everything you gave this year and you're still giving, Prabhuji. I look forward to serving my Guru Maharaj and you more and more. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Madana-gopāla Prabhu. Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Dandavata pranam to you all. So, my Guru Maharaj says this. Every Vyasa Puja, he mentions this to all his disciples and everyone who's attending the Vyasa Puja, that when we glorify the Guru on the day of the Vyasa Puja, it is actually glorifying Vyasadeva, Srila Vyasadeva. The Guru accepts all the glorification and just passes it on to Srila Prabhupada, to the Parampara, and ultimately to Srila Vyasadeva. So Madana-gopāla Prabhu, on this very auspicious Vyasa Puja day of yours, the very first Vyasa Puja after you becoming a Guru, many, many congratulations, Prabhuji, and very happy birthday to you, Prabhu. My best wishes on behalf of my entire family and myself for a wonderful year ahead, filled with good health, lots of peace, and my best wishes also to you to continue the path that you've chosen, and so wonderfully you have continued, spread the movement. You're preaching so nicely and giving everyone Krishna consciousness. Prabhu, you are an all-rounder, Prabhu. You really are an all-rounder. You sing so well, your bhajans, your kirtans are ecstatic, like Mataji mentioned earlier. You're extremely knowledgeable and yet very humble. I've noticed it, Prabhu. Time and again, you keep away from the limelight, and that is a very good quality I would like to admire. My mother once very recently said on Narasimha Chaturdashi, when we actually not on Narasimha Chaturdashi, but when we did the Narasimha Yajna outside in the backyard, she was saying, she actually, maybe or maybe not, she didn't know your name, I'm not too sure, but she said, this devotee looks so effulgent. In Marathi she said, त्यांच्या चेहऱ्यावर, I'll translate it, त्यांच्या चेहऱ्यावरती खूप तेज आहे. What it means in English is, this devotee's face is so effulgent, and I just replied back to her. I said that is all spiritual effulgence. So Prabhu, purity is the force. We all learn that,
And Madana-gopāla Prabhu, you are an example of that. So once again, my very best wishes, Prabhu, for on your Vyasa Puja. And I like your association. I would like to be in your association and your friendship. Happy birthday again and happy wonderful Vyasa Puja. Mataji, congratulations to you. You are a Guru Ma now. And so, I know maybe to start with, I don't know, maybe to start with, it's a very awkward situation to be in, so many devotees suddenly calling you Guru Ma, but I think
they always call me Mataji.
Mataji. In days to
and
come,
they still call me
many,
Mataji.
many younger devotees, when they come to the movement and they start following Prabhu and yourself, they'll start calling you Guru Ma. I'm going to this to you all also.
Pranam Prabhuji, Pranam Shira Prabhupada. And first, happy birthday to you. I can't speak all my spiritual journey connecting to ISKCON in few words. I'm forever grateful for you and Mataji for all the guidance and enhancing and lighting a spiritual path. Your teaching have inspired us to deepen our faith. And as Srinivas Prabhuji said, from bhakti to love towards Krishna. This happens to me too. May we continue to walk in the path of love, kindness that you have shown us. We offer our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation for you, all that you do. I pray to Krishna for your good health and long life.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Prabhu. In our life, in Bhakti, I just love to go into Bhakti Box. I learned Nrsimha Arti from you, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for everything you did.
Hare Krishna everyone. My humble obeisances to Prabhuji and to everyone here, and all glories to Srila Prabhupada. So like many people here, I've been fortunate to have Madana-gopāla Prabhu Ji, Mansi Mataji, Auntie Ji and Mothers Association for almost 2.5 years now. When I met him for the first time in this very temple about more than 2 years back, like he really made me feel like a younger brother, and he helped me integrate into the beautiful Bhakti Vriksha family. I'm extremely indebted to him for the timeless wisdom and the endless love that I and my family have received through him and the Bhakti Vriksha family. Through his humility, selfless service, compassion and devotion, he has been a constant source of inspiration and awe, and a role model to me in many, many aspects of life. I saw his equanimity when he led the kirtan at my home last summer, when he just experienced a professional setback just the day before. I saw his compassion when he dropped things at his work to show up for a devotee, Prince Chaitanya Prabhuji, when he had lost a family member. I've seen his leadership when he's inspired my son and many other kids, and while he's mentoring the next generation of leaders to come out of their comfort zone, helping the kids lead kirtan and creating opportunities for them to be more confident. And I've seen his wisdom, humility when he has counseled me and many other devotees in Bhakti Vriksha or even during his own personal time. I think we've all experienced his infinite reservoirs of energy and how he has juggled multiple balls effortlessly. He continues to be a role model to me, and the instances I shared are very few. I've seen many, many such instances over and over again. So thank you, Prabhuji, for being a source of light and inspiration for me and my family. We feel extremely blessed and deeply grateful to have you and your family's association. I truly wish you a very, very happy birthday, wishing you lots of boundless joy, good health, and even more and more energy to uplift many, many more spiritual lives. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Gurudev, all glories to devotees. Hare Krishna. So Prabhu, thank you so very much for giving us your association. Actually, when I heard first time that Madana-gopāla Prabhu is going to be a spiritual guru, I was really excited and joyful. Why? Because I was considering him as one of us, he's our friend, and we talked to him and Mataji, and then he became guru, and I was really so happy with that news. And Prabhu, you leave it to that, and you set the right example. That it's, as Prabhu said, Guru cannot be like with the gray hair old. Guru can be any age, and he can be inspiring us in any form. So Prabhu and Mataji are inspiring us in each every step. So whenever we meet them, we feel like they are friends. They are very very like us. But when you go deeper, you can understand how knowledgeable they are, how much they are following, and they are setting an example, and they are spreading the Srila Prabhupada's mission. That's the very important thing, and you are doing that. And thank you so much. And as everybody say, I echo that, Prabhu and Mataji have that effulgent shine on their face. That doesn't come with, makeup or, doing any plastic surgery or anything. That comes from the spirituality. And I can say that you have. And thank you again for everything you do, and Mataji as well. She is my good friend. She is always encouraging and helping and taking care of small things. So thank you, Prabhu, and I wish you a very happy birthday again. Very happy first Vyasa Puja, and I may wish that you spread more and more, and you'll have many more disciples. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. First thing I would like to say that whenever there is a birthday, we sing a very unique song, right? So we'll sing that first. Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna, dear Madana-gopāla Prabhu, Hare Krishna to you. Yeah, so we always have fun in Bhakti Riksha. So I was going to keep this speech very serious, but Prabhu also have many transcendental jokes. We cannot match those, but we have our rowdy jokes, so we have some good fun with that. But what I would like to share here is when we started in Bhakti Riksha, we got a lot of understanding of Bhagavad Gita and also Bhagavatam. Because any question you ask Guru, he can answer that with reference to shloka, and that makes a lot of impact. So if someone just answers like that, but if someone answers with a shloka, then that makes a very authentic stance, and then that's what I got from association with Prabhu, and it was really very it went really deep in, right? Because then you don't need any other proof or any other explanation once you get that from shloka and from verses, right? And Prabhu can just like spit out so many verses. He remembers so many verses, and it's really amazing. So we really. When I was looking for Guru, I was looking for someone local Guru, and where we can speak and I can relate to. So I found that in Madana-gopāla Prabhu that everything is there. Like in addition to that, he also sings well. He plays mudanga. He plays the keyboard. What else you need, right? In a Guru. So, right. So And then as the journey started, we also talked about some other things he can do. So he was talking about dramas. I said, I can also do a little bit drama, not as good as you, but I can try. And he encouraged us to do the drama, so we did a couple of dramas now. People loved it, it's like fortunately. so, uh, so that is what is that. Like say, I think some Prabhu said here, Ashish Prabhu said we were using a normal life, right? So, but I would like to say, I was having the same thing, but also we were living a normal animal life, eating, sleeping, all those things, whatever comes in the animal life. But when we got in touch with Prabhu, we came to know about the 9 years, the 9 steps of bhakti. So in that, we are working on that 9 steps. We will be like we are 3-4, but still we are doing something. There is a goal now in the life, and that is the ultimate goal. Like before, we used to have short-term goals like doing something like building a house, maybe, or like getting a better job. Like those are short-term goals. But now we have a goal which is like a goal of life, which is going back to order, right? And that is actually a touchdown. So we hope that we complete this 9 yard with association of Guru and also all the Bhakti Vriksha members, and finally reach the touchdown, do the touchdown at the end of your life, end of our life. So that is what I always pray and always pray for others. There is a lot to say about Prabhu, but there is a lack of time. So I will just thank you with all my gratitude and everything that you came in our life, and it was like very it was unexpected. Like many things when happened to me unexpectedly, right? When I did not plan, they happened really very well. So this one also one of those things where it happened unexpectedly and it has happened like really very well. So thank you very much.
Okay, so after me only Mansi Mataji is the one who's going to do the offering. So first of all, Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Sri Satswarup Maharaj, and Jai Gurudev. So first of all, I want to thank every one of you for your presence today. It is such an auspicious occasion to celebrate the Vyasa Puja with all of you. And thank you so much for all the wonderful offerings that you all have shared today. So with all my heart, thank you for your presence today. And I just have to say that it's so clear when you all spoke that how much Gurudev has touched everyone's life in some form or the other. So it's just wonderful to hear all of this. So we are just so grateful to you. The other thing is, you all know this, but our Gurudev's journey, the spiritual journey, has been so inspiring. So he got on this spiritual path at a very young age. And I'm going to say you have spent decades in the service of Lord Krishna and in ISKCON. So thank you for that, Gurudev. And then we know that you regularly preach at the Bhakti Center in New York City. You go to Baltimore. You're preaching here. You are guiding all of us in the Bhakti Vriksha. Essentially, he's working round the clock and answering all of our questions. I personally feel that I am so blessed that I have my Shiksha Guru and my Diksha Guru live in Parsippany, where I live. So we constantly ask him questions, and sometimes I will ask the same question many times after a couple of weeks, after a few months, and he answers with utmost patience. So what I am so inspired by is his sincerity and humility. He's so humble. He knows so much with the scriptures, but he will keep answering the same questions for us over and over again. Not like, why are you asking this again? Didn't I just answer it 10 times for you? No, so he's always available to us. The other thing that I have also been very touched by is when I read the Bhagavad Gita, and again under his guidance, Krishna says that there are 4 types of people who approach him. And I was definitely the one who was falling in the Yes, so I was definitely the one who was falling in the category of distressed, and then I till today believe that the Lord Krishna sent him just to save us, save me and bring me back to this path of spiritual journey. So as much as I thank him is not enough. And I have known Mansi Mataji and Gurudev for a couple of years now. Again, they have introduced a pivotal change in my life. And I just offered you all my obeisances. Happy birthday to you, and I just wish that we, all continue to learn in your presence, and your patience, we keep testing it, but thank you so much for that. And there is a particular verse from Guru Ashtavakra which I keep thinking and humming every day, and I just want to offer that to you. Yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado, yasya prasadat nagati kutopi, dhyayanstu vanstasya yashastri sandhyam, vande guru shri charanarvindam. So the translation is, by the mercy of the spiritual master, one receives the benediction of Krishna. Without the grace of the spiritual master, one cannot make any advancement. Therefore, I should always remember and praise the spiritual master. At least 3 times a day, I should offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master. So the line, Yasya prasadan nagati kutopi, without the grace of the spiritual master, one cannot make any advancement. And that's what I humbly, offer to you, Gurudev. So once again, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Gurudev. So I think we are going to do the offering, and then Mansi Mataji, I'm going to request you.
Thank you, first of all, everyone, for coming, joining this occasion of giving blessings, and that's the main important thing. Yes, what do I say about a human being who I have the chance of associating every day, day and night? The learnings and teachings that I've learned from him is immense. I cannot I cannot express in words my gratitude to the Supreme Lord. I don't know what good I had done in previous lives that I have a husband, a teacher, mentor, and a wonderful father to our son. I never thought I'm marrying into a institution. It's a complete institution, like many of you mentioned earlier. So, without taking much time, I would like to thank Lord and appreciate the quality that my husband Prabhuji, he included me in his life and introduced me to Krishna consciousness. I come from a background of a staunch Hindu family, so the values of Hinduism are ingrained in myself. The lifestyle that I lived was that of a staunch Hindu family back home, and then to transition from there to Krishna consciousness, he had sent me, and I have to mention this because the person I'm about to mention is one of the very important personalities in our life, and that is Madana-gopāla Dāsa. So he sent the first set of books. So I know him few weeks, our families had met, and this is an arranged marriage. So obviously this is an old-fashioned arranged marriage, so I had not seen him. We both were very busy in our separate lives. He was busy here, I was busy there. I had my whole career figured out in India. I had no plans to come to US, and boom. So he had sent a whole set of books with Madana-gopāla Dāsa, and Madana-gopāla Dāsa kindly and graciously shipped me to my hometown Nadiyad, and he had just given me instruction,
why don't you read these books? And first thought in my mind is, seriously? Like I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, I go to give tuitions to people. 7 o'clock I go to school to teach the students. I come back, I grade the students' papers, and then in the evening I take tuitions from the students. So I just have no time in my life. How am I going to read this bundle of books? But he said, no, it's okay. You read one page at a time, it's okay. You will find time. And I did. And then it changed. And over the course, it was just nectar and nectar and nectar and everything falling in place. And he would answer all the questions and how to assimilate our culture, our religion, our background into how beautiful Srila Prabhupada has given this Krishna. To merge that in and have the enthusiasm, that is the main key word I found, that is enthusiasm. His enthusiasm from day one that I met and his enthusiasm day one right now. It's more and more. It's never gone down, and I hope 2 things I learned from you, Prabhu, is to keep hope and maintain enthusiasm, which is very hard to do. Thank you, and I also want to pray to the Lord that I get this kind of memory that you have. You have like a photographic memory. Anybody can ask a question, where is this described? And you will pull out. Like I was amazed when you mentioned at the Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja day, the poem that Prabhupada wrote on the ship, Jaladuta, when he was coming here. And you recited the whole poem, and I was blown. Because it's been years that we have been reading, and we read Srila Prabhupada's books on phone sangha for 9 to 10 years, back and forth. But the precision, the way you speak those divine words and the Sanskrit of all the shlokas, I know you always correct me, that do the right punctuation, do the right way of speaking, and I'm still learning. I'm a student of his institution, and I pray that I remain student all my life and life after life. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. I want to first of all express my thanks to all of you for coming to this special program. It's very special for me. I want to thank all the devotees who organized it. I want to thank Her Grace Gopishwari Mataji, who ran around so much. His Grace Madana-gopāla Prabhu did a lot of the work. And of course, I want to thank Her Grace Madana-gopāla Dāsa. And I want to thank my mother-in-law, Madana-gopāla Mataji, who worked very, very hard. I want to thank Mother Yashomati Mataji and the Ramachandra Prabhu for your kind blessings. I want to thank Maishmani Prabhu and all the other senior devotees who have come here. Even though I've grown up in front of you, Maishmani Prabhu, Ramachandra Prabhu, Mother Yashomati, and developed in front of you, and yet you've come here. You don't feel uncomfortable. Not only that, you've come here with great enthusiasm and joy to give your kind blessings. That is true leadership. That is true. It's like I feel like my parents are here. So I'm most grateful to you for your blessings. The Supreme Lord has innumerable wonderful qualities. Amongst his many listed qualities, there are 4 that nobody else has. Not even his expansion of Narayan has these 4 qualities. These are the most sweet, the most intimate qualities of the Lord. One is Leela Madhuri, the sweetness of his pastimes. It is Rupa Madhuri, the exquisite, incomparable beauty of the Lord. Prema Madhuri, which is exchange of divine love between the Lord and his devotees. And finally, Venu Madhuri. Venu Madhuri, the indescribable ecstasy of the sweet sounds emanating from his lotus lips through the medium of his divine flute, Venu. His Venu Madhuri is special because the sounds from his flute are not ordinary. They are music, but those sweet notes of transcendental music, of loving expression, also create the Vedic literatures of transcendental divine knowledge. This divine knowledge is given to us in the form of Shastra compiled by Vyasa. Vyasa is an incarnation of the Lord. And it is by his mercy that these scriptures are made available to us in the form of written books. Now, more than 5,000 years ago, prior to starting of Kali Yuga, there was no need to write down any of this because everybody had perfect memories. Back then, they just heard it once and memorized it. But as Kali Yuga progressed, Vyasadeva could see things are getting pretty bad. So to preserve this knowledge, he wrote it down. The 4 Vedas, 108 Upanishads, 18 Puranas, Mahabharata, so on. So today we are observing what is known as Vyasa Puja. Vyasa Puja. Srila Prabhupada explained in 1972, he said, outsiders may see and wonder why this person is being honored, and they may have some doubt. But actually this ceremony is etiquette. It is called Vyasa Puja. Vyasa is the original author of the Vedas, incarnation of God. It is he who gave the Vedic knowledge. So, it is by the grace of Vyasadeva that we receive this process of Krishna consciousness. The process by which one can make life perfect is coming from Krishna. Krishna is the origin of everything. And therefore knowledge of perfection also comes from Krishna. So, this perfect knowledge that comes from Krishna is distributed by parampara, disciplic succession. Example is given of a ripened mango, very ripe mango on the top of the tree. If the mango is just dropped from the top of the tall tree, the mango will be lost, damaged. So the mango is handed down delicately from one person to the top, from one limb to another, to ensure that it reaches until it is brought down. In the same way, Vedic knowledge is taken from authority coming down from disciplic succession. So Krishna speaks to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma gave this knowledge to Narada Muni. Narada Muni gave it to his disciple Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva spoke to Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya gave it to his disciple, and through his disciplic succession reached Madhavendra Puri, the great Acharya. Madhavendra Puri gave it to Ishvara Puri, and Ishvara Puri gave it to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is again incarnation of the Lord, who then spoke to the 6 Goswamis, and to Jeev Goswami, and then who spoke to Krishnadas Kaviraj, and of course the 6 Goswamis as Rup Goswami, who gave us many books, Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction. Krishnadas Kaviraj gave us Chaitanya Charitamrita. Narottam Das Thakur then gave us these wonderful books of bhajans that we sing all the time. To Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur wrote so many commentaries on Bhagavatam. This Guru Ashtakam prayer is written by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. That's again legacy. And Bhagadev Vidyabhushan, and down to Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. After that, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. After Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj's disciple, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, who wrote many, many books, and he created this movement to spread Krishna consciousness. And his glorious disciple, ISKCON Samsthapak Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, who spread Krishna consciousness all over the world. But what is his legacy also? He wrote so many books. These books are the standard books, the standard of books of knowledge. Prabhupada said they'll be the law books of the next 10,000 years. So Vyasadev's legacy, Vedic literature, books. Rupa Goswami's legacy, his books. Sanatana Goswami wrote Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Jeev Goswami wrote Shat Sandarbha. Krishnadas Kaviraj. We talked about all these books. The books are the legacy. And then Srila Prabhupada's own very dear disciple, His Holiness Srila Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, whose legacy is also books. Satsvarup Maharaj has written about 200 books that are published. So one of the most prolific authors in ISKCON. Don't think anybody has written, comes even close. And now we have been given the task of sharing the same knowledge that we have received without any changes. So it is not that we manufacture knowledge. How can perfect knowledge be manufactured? It's not possible. Human beings cannot manufacture knowledge because we have the 4 defects, right? We tend to commit mistakes, we tend to be illusioned, there's a cheating propensity, and we have imperfect senses. So, what is our job then? We just have to distribute the knowledge as we have received it. The knowledge is perfect. We may not be perfect, but the person who delivers the perfect knowledge has perfection in that area, in that sense. Because knowledge is perfect. Just like a postman, Prabhupada says, a postman may deliver $100. We do not consider the postman is giving us $100. The money is sent by a friend. And it is simply the postman's business to hand it over as it is, without taking away anything from it, or adding anything. His perfection is that he delivers the $100 as it's sent by the friend. Postman may be imperfect in so many ways, but when he does his business perfectly, he is perfect. So, Vyasa Puja means we are receiving this knowledge from Krishna perfectly through the agency of the spiritual master. The spiritual master receives all the honor and contributions on behalf of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is not that the spiritual master receives them for his personal self. For instance, when India was under the British rule, there was a viceroy who represented the king. And awful people who present, all the time they present big gifts to the viceroy. But the law was the viceroy could not touch any jewels. They were going to the royal treasury. The viceroy could accept all the contributions on behalf of the king. So similarly, in Vyasa Puja day, whatever honor, whatever contributions, whatever appreciations are given to the spiritual master, they are rendered to the Supreme Lord. Just as knowledge comes from the top and goes downward, the honor and contributions go from the bottom upward. So we just pass it on to our Guru Maharaj, who will then pass it on to Srila Prabhupada, and so on. That is the real meaning of Vyasa Puja. Spiritual master is accepted to be as good as God. Why? Sakshat haritvena samasta shastre uktastatha bhavyata eva shraddhi kintu prabhorya priya eva tasya vande guru shri charana. That all the scriptures that declare the spiritual master to be as good as God. It is not that he is God, but he is respected as much as God. The Mayavadis think the spiritual master is God. But we Vaishnavas, devotees, we do not accept this. How can a man become God? Rather, because the spiritual master is God's representative, he is honored as much as God. One should not think that he is offered respects because he has become God. Kintu, but Prabhorya Priya Evatasya, very confidential servant or dog of God. Therefore, if we can please him, Yasya Prasadat Bhagavad Prasada, God becomes pleased. This then is the business of Guru. One should not think this person is sitting very comfortably, accepting all honor and respect for himself. Srila Prabhupada teaches that the honor and homage to the spiritual master are needed to train students how to offer them to Krishna. That's all it's about. We all have an eternal, permanent, original, and unique relationship with Krishna. The goal of life is to develop and uncover our eternal love for the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. The goal is to absorb our consciousness in the greatness and the sweetness of the Lord, His wonderful qualities, His holy name. This is called Krishna consciousness. And in particular, His more intimate and sweet qualities, Lila Madhuri, sweet pastimes, Rupa Madhuri, His sweet form, Prema Madhuri, His loving exchange, and Venu Madhuri, which is super excellent, sweetness of His flute, divine flute, which brings us full circle to the Vedas and Srila Vyasadeva. Srila Vyasadeva ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, His Holiness Satsur Das Goswami Maharaj Guru Maharaj ki. So this is the sum and substance of Vyasa Puja. I again want to say that I'm most grateful to all of you who have worked so hard to make these arrangements. We've come to grace this occasion And again, to all the seniors, and I seek your blessings again, I fall at your lotus feet, that I may serve my spiritual master, that I may serve Srila Prabhupada in his divine mission to spread the message of Bhagavad Gita, and that I can also be your servant in every way. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we are going to do the pranam mantras. I'm going to request everybody to please stand up. And this is and this will end with the Pushpanjali. So we will be giving you some flowers which you should hold on to, and we will do the Pushpanjali at the end.
Yeah. Can we distribute flowers very quickly, please? That will help.
Okay, so we are going to get started. Please repeat after me. I'm going to say the words slowly, so it should be easy for all of you to repeat after me. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Madana-gopāla Dāseti Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Satsvarupa Dasa Goswamin Iti Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Nama Madhuryojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुगा विरूढापा सिद्धांता ध्वंतहारिणे नमो गौरा किशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्भा रसाम्बोधे पदाम्बुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्द नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगा वरायते गौरवीर्भावा भूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सहजनप्रिया वैष्णवा सर्वभौमा श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृष्ण कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदानाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरात्विषे नमः पंचतत्वात् मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपा स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते जयतां सरतौ पंगुर मम मंड मतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्व पदान्भुजौ राधा मदन मोहनौ दिव्याद वृंदारण्य कल्प द्रुमाधा श्रीमद् रत्नागर सिंहा सनस्थो श्री श्री राधा श्रीला गोविंद देवो पृष्ठाल भी सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमान रासरसारंभी वमशीवटा तटस्थित करशान वेणु स्वर्ण गोपीर गोपीनाथ श्रियेस्थुना तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. So now we will recite 3 times the mantra that I'm going to say and then offer a few flower petals once after each pranam mantra. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Madana-gopāla Dāseti Namine Esha Pushpanjali. Okay. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Madana-gopāla Dāseti Namine Esha Pushpanjali. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Madana-gopāla Dāseti Namine Esha Pushpanjali.
Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Shri Vigrahara Sangaratam Viranajadu Yuktasya bhakta shaniyajatopi Vande Guru
Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to Madana-gopāla, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna to you. May you never take birth again and go back to Godhead.